I'm glad you called because you have been sharing with me a number of developments around some music that you've written for the church.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would be wonderful for you to share a little bit with people about it and what you've been up to.
Yeah, no, I'd be happy to. Thank you. Well, let's see. I would say about earlier this year, I guess approached a group called Apollo 5. They are an internationally well-known vocal ensemble out of London. It's a tremendously talented vocal ensemble. Just 5 members, but they sing much bigger than that. I approached them about doing an album of the Divine Liturgy of St. John Chrysostom in its English translation. And that's an idea that I've been wanting to compose for a long time, and I think I was waiting for the Holy Spirit to tell me the time was right. And so, I was blessed to be able to meet with him when they were touring through the United States. They actually went to Colorado Springs, so I drove down there, met with them, and there's a read-through session of some piece of my music, and then shortly thereafter, they said they would like to do that. And the project itself has really, grown into more than just the album. So the album obviously is going to be a beautiful thing because, not only are they fantastic musicians, but they have a large following outside of the Orthodox faith. And so as we mentioned in the beginning of our conversation, my dad is a priest. I don't feel that calling, but I do want to have my own form of evangelism. And I believe that music is the way in which I can spread the faith. And so
that's awesome.
Thank you. That's part one. And then it gets kind of grown because the second part of the project is to publish a liturgical score of the music that can be made available for parishes, around the world, and not just in the Greek Orthodox faith, but, it's all Orthodox, but Antiochians, OCA, Russians, Serbians, Ethiopians, anyone who wants to have this can, and that's kind of the idea, is I want this to be inclusive. And then to go along with that, the third part of the project is the group's actually going to be recording these learning modules on 10 to 12 of the major pieces within the liturgy that'll be used to support and aid in the rehearsal and the learning new music. So if a parish wants to adopt it, they don't have to rely solely on, sight reading, listen to piano, but they can use these modules to learn and rehearse because, the fact of the matter is every church choir is different. You're going to have members of varying degrees of music ability, and we just want them to be able to do it. And I forgot to mention one major part, which is when I was approaching this project, the big kind of goal for me is in St. Spiridon specifically, I feel blessed that we have a congregation that participates in the music of the liturgy. And for anyone who's been blessed enough to visit, you may or may not have been surprised to be sitting on the congregation and everyone around you are singing along with the liturgy. And I've grown up in the church. I'm cradle Orthodox, and that is not the case in a lot of the churches that I've been part of. And so when you're part of it, we know liturgy means the work of the people. And so obviously you can still be actually participating in just prayer, but I want the music to be inviting enough and encourage people to actually participate and sing along. So it's really strong, distinct melodies, but beautiful harmonies that I believe to be expressive of the text and the prayers and the liturgy. So we actually have released a little promotional trailer that's making its way on YouTube. We released it yesterday, so it's actually kind of funny that you brought it up. But we released it. It'll be, if you go to aphcomposition.com, or if you search APH Composition on YouTube, and those are my initials, Alexander Pierce Hill, APH. If you were to search that, you could learn about the trailer. You actually hear them sing you can hear the group sing the anamnesis when we're actually kneeling and asking for the Holy Spirit to come down and sanctify the body and blood and the communion. And so, and also a big thing that we're doing is, we have been blessed with some early benefactors and donors, but we're only about halfway through our goal to Yeah, to accomplish everything that I laid out there, the recording, the publishing of the actual liturgical book, and then those modules I discussed. So anyone who is wanting to join us and participate and donate to this cause, we'd be so blessed for anything. And obviously we ask for anyone's prayers as well. And to donate, it's just aphcomposition.com. And there's a couple spots in there with a big donate here button.
Good.
You can do that. So,
Alex, I got to tell you, we've used the Megalinadion that you've written, and it's beautiful. So if people want to hear a choir singing that, we sung it today in the liturgy. It's beautiful. And you've sent me some of the, first tracks of the recordings. It's beautiful music. It's amazing to see that, you're using your gift and your talents to serve the church in this way. It's a cool project. How often do we get to participate in a new composition around the liturgy? And so, I would just encourage people, go at least take a listen, right? aphcomposition.com. Alex, it's awesome. God bless you. And, may it be blessed.
Thank you very much, Father. I appreciate it.
You bet, Alex. All right. Tell the family hi.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. Good night. That's pretty cool, everybody. aphcomposition.com. I'm thankful and blessed in my community to have people like Alex and others who are artisans, and they offer their talents for the beautification of the church. I'm really excited about his project.